Hey guys, what's going on? Courage here, bringing you another video here today. Today I wanted to do a live commentary talking about how I got into competitive gaming. I've had a lot of people ask me, Courage, when did you start off? Was it with Call of Duty? Did you watch other games? So today I wanted to kind of break that down while also pooping on some noobs here in some AW. I'll see you guys in the game. Alright, we're loading into a Solar FFA here. Hopefully I'm able to take this one. It's my first game of the day though, but we'll see how things go. But let's get right into the conversation. How did I start off in competitive gaming? First, let me pick my class. I think I'm going to go with the ASM 1, but I started following competitive gaming back in Halo 2 in 2007, kind of near the second half of the game, prior to the release of Halo 3. I became big into it. I was playing custom games with my friends, really starting to grind the game out each day. I'd played at my friends' houses after school. But then I really became a hardcore following of competitive gaming at the start of Halo 3. It was back when I was in high school, or starting high school, and I really didn't know who I wanted to be, sort of thing. I was just in a new school, all sorts of things, after going from middle school to high school. So I wound up getting into, that guy got destroyed. I wound up getting into competitive gaming in Halo 3, and from there, it really kind of expanded from just Halo into other games. The first event I attended was MLG Meadowlands in 2009, and at that point, I had also played Gears of War, but not really for competitive, just kind of, it was a good game series. But I went there for Halo 3, I got to meet all of my favorite pros, get things signed, just like you have events today, if some of you guys have attended. And it was really just an awesome moment for me, one of the most fun weekends I've ever had in my entire life. It was really close to my house, so I actually didn't even have to stay in a hotel, which really helped that weekend, because I was still only like 15 at the time. So it was a lot of fun to be able to attend that. And then I wound up playing a ton of the Halo 3 playlists throughout Halo 3's lifespan. I was just always grinding that out, as well as just other playlists too. I remember the best feeling in the world was me getting my 50 in Halo 3. I felt like a king of the world. That guy is not a real person. I'm an idiot. So that was like really what I did for a long time in high school. But also around that time, I started getting into the Call of Duty series. I began playing Call of Duty back in COD 2, but really not a lot until Call of Duty 4. In that game, I prestiged all the way to 10 prestige, and I just really loved COD 4. It was kind of the game that I think changed a lot of people's perspectives on the Call of Duty series. Modern Warfare, Infinity Ward did a great job at that game. And then after that, I played a ton of Call of Duty 4, a lot of Modern Warfare 2 as well, not as much World at War, but the big game changer for me was getting into GBs in Modern Warfare 2. I was a straight-up search star. I really just played a ton of my friends from home. I remember playing when the ladders had like thousands and thousands of teams, and me and my buddies from just our hometown got to 74th place. We were Invictus, that was our team name. There's like some crappy montage of us somewhere on YouTube. But yeah, so that was like a great bonding experience with my friends. We really wound up getting a lot closer as a friend group through that. We also wound up having LANs at my house where we just all bring our Xbox and play for like 2 days straight, and we just made great memories through there. I remember when we drive to like Quick Check at 2 a.m. when we got our license and saw some really sketchy things there. But no, that was kind of when I really began to play competitive in a certain way. Once again, I was an S&D star, but I really began to realize that Call of Duty could be played competitively. But then after that, things really started changing because Halo started dying out, and the next COD really didn't pique my interest. Well, just kidding. The next COD did pique my interest, but it was more or less that instead of me following that, I had other games that I was really following way more. And that game was StarCraft 2. And that was back in like the end of 2010, as well as 2011, where that game became huge and really took over MLG, and Halo Pro players were kind of seeing the change that was happening for MLG. And I began following it die hard then. I played in every ladder season. It was a great game, but it was really stressful. And while playing that, I still played Halo and Call of Duty, but I also really started getting into League of Legends at that time. So I kind of reached all 4 of the big North American games: Call of Duty, Halo, League of Legends, and StarCraft. If you picked 4 competitive games, those would be the big ones. Alright, you can make an argument for Smash, you can make an argument for the fighting games, but when you think of it, those were kind of the big 4 at the time. So I wound up getting into League of Legends and playing that with my friends a lot, and that was still the same friend group that I played Call of Duty with, just my buddies from high school, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have experienced too. And we're still first in this game though. I'm 18-9, so I'm doing pretty well for a warm-up game. Some of these guys in this game had like the Masters chess pieces, so they definitely have thumbs. So I think I'm just outplaying them right now. Look at the slight work, dude. Slight work. So I ended up getting into League. I never attended any events for League of Legends, but I did attend Providence 2011 for MLG, which was my second ever event I attended. And at that one, I followed mainly StarCraft, but I saw COD there, but I didn't really pay any attention to it. And then League of Legends was like tucked into a corner, which is pretty ironic because it is like the biggest game in the world for competitive right now, or up there for it, I should say. So that was definitely an interesting tournament. It's cool to see how it's grown since then. Okay, he just beat me down from behind him. What? What just happened? Bruh. Okay, that works. That's pretty cool. So then after following Providence of 2011, that's when I really began to get into League, and then after that, I started really playing competitive COD back in Black Ops 2. I was one of the Black Ops 2 kids. It's still my favorite Call of Duty to this day, I'd say, just because of the fact that that is where I fully got into the scene. I began following the players and learning about their backgrounds and really diving deep into who was going to be at the tournaments, who did I have to look out for in the scene. I began grinding out the competitive playlist. Okay, die please. I would play so much League play, got into Masters in Season 1. I remember I wound up getting like 5 places ahead of Nadeshot Season 1 back when people didn't really realize, or at least I didn't realize that yet, that none of that really mattered. So I was like, oh my god, I'm just as good as Nadeshot. Meanwhile, no, I was not at all. I was just good at pub stomping. So that was when I really got into Call of Duty. I have my notes over here so I can make sure I hit every point I want to. And then after Black Ops 2, I played like 20 days worth of it. I was so big into Black Ops 2. I was Master Prestige, everything like that. Then Ghost came out, and I really didn't play a lot of Ghost. It just didn't pique my interest. It wasn't the game I was hoping it would be. It was still a very good game, but it just wasn't the COD that I was looking for. So I wound up not really playing a ton of that. Okay, please die. Okay, please die. Thank you. And after that, I wound up just kind of following it, and then I was offered an internship spot at MLG for last summer. Let's go, baby. First place here. Let's get it. I was offered an internship spot at MLG last summer, really began diving back into Call of Duty and Ghost, because obviously there was the X Games, Anaheim, all that stuff. So I wound up really getting into the game then, learning about the players, and from then on out, I just kind of found my drive back for Advanced Warfare, and here we are today. Back when I started at MLG, I had 340 followers on Twitter. None of you guys knew me, and here we are today, over 6,000 of you guys, and I'm so blessed to have you guys here, and I'm so thankful. So there you can see, didn't really talk about the game too much, but I dropped 30 and 14, going ham on those kids. Did I get a supply drop too? Oh, come on, come on, come on. Hey, let's get it. I already have that pair of pants, but I don't care, man. Maybe they're a size bigger because, you know, I'm a big boy out here. But guys, that's going to do it here for today. I hope you enjoyed that. So I just kind of went through all the different games up until 2015. Here we are in AW. I thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please be sure to leave it a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. I almost failed at saying that word, but it doesn't matter because I'm still new to YouTube and I don't really have an outro, so...